How's it going, everybody? Ardeen here once again, bringing you a best of one land destruction list. Now, you hear me right, I am nowhere near Strider Stone's level with this type of deck, but I'm going to have a go today and hopefully we can have a little bit of fun. So before we have a look at the deck tech, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and head over to twitch.tv and drop me a follow on there as well. It's really appreciated. I stream 5 to 6 days a week. So this is the deck, everyone. Don't mind the few cards in the sideboard. Normally this is a best of 3 list, but I'm showing you today in best of 1 just to show you how powerful and fast this deck can be. In the 1-drop and 2-drop slot, we're really looking to ramp ourselves. So we have 4 copies of Llanowar Elves, 3 copies of Abundant Harvest. It gives us that utility to either get a land or a non-land card, and 4 copies of Explore that really gives us that ramp. Ideally, on turn 3, we want to be ramped enough so we can start hitting in with these Goblin Ruinblasters. When we play these at their kicker cost, which costs 4 mana, 2 of which have to be red, we instantaneously start to set our opponent's clock back with those lands by destroying them. But remember, these have to be non-basic lands. If, however, we do also want to be destroying basic lands, we've got 4 copies of Stone Rain. This is a 3 CMC card, which again works in that land destruction synergy. On the other end of the spectrum, after we've done this ramping, after we've set our opponents back, we want to be getting in that hard hitting damage. And to succeed with this, we've got 2 copies of the Questing Beast, 2 Rekindling Phoenix, which by now your opponent should have forgot how to deal with. The amount of games that you'll be seeing today where opponents just try to remove this card only for it to come back again at haste speed from the graveyard, and 4 copies of Chandra, Torch of Defiance, which in my opinion is one of the best cards in the deck. It's so utilitarian and it does absolutely everything you need it to do. We've also got 3 copies of the Glorybringer, which can get you that final pieces of damage in, and a one-off Store of Extinction just in case we need to press the explode button to get ourselves back in the game. To buy that time in the middle and also to gain us a little bit of extra life, we've got 1 copy of Klothys, and if there's any smaller creatures which we need to deal with just so that our Goblin Ruinblasters can get in, we have 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant, which of course comes with Stomp. Finally, just in the land slot, we've got 4 copies of Memorial to War. It's nothing like the Gruul land whereby you get that 4/4 creature as well. However, it's 1 mana cheaper, and when we're only using this to set your opponents back in terms of their land totals, this does the job just fine. So that's the deck tech. I hope you've enjoyed it, and let's jump into those games. Wish me luck. Okay, so game 1, we're against more Hot Sauce. Interesting use of capital letters. And this looks pretty good. We've got a 2-drop into a 3-drop into a 4-drop. Excellent. We just need to get that extra land. We're going to play the Thicket down first into the Rootbound Crag. Perfect. The Explore helps us to kind of ramp as well. Hopefully it helps us to ramp. Looks like we're going to be against... Looks like we're going to be against maybe rogues. Okay. So let's go for the Explore. That's just perfect. That's really strong, because now what we can start doing, hopefully of course, see if Oppo has anything. Ooh, okay. So it looks like they do have something. Let's go for the red mana. I mean, it's looking like we could play 3 of these back to back, keep the Stone Rain for later on, up over Sowing for Thief. Cool. Let's get rid of their blue mana. And no attacks. Interesting. Land tapped. Sure. Oppo gets in for 1 damage, mills us for 2. So we will have to deal with this at one point. The pause suggests that Oppo has the 1/1 rogue that flashes in. Oh wait, no, they had Cling to Dust. Sure. Oppo gets to draw. No qualms. Play another Ruinblaster. All of Oppo's lands are targetable here. Get an extra 4 damage in. So then we can go for yet another Ruinblaster next turn, keeping our opponent at bay. Okay, they're playing those lands. I mean, do I just... It is an interesting one. It is an interesting one. So what I could do here is... I want to keep the tempo up. Sure, let's keep the tempo up here. We're going to go for Explore. Oh, wow, we can play this as well. And play this down. Just keep taking the back off of lands. Oppo has something at instance. Apparently not. That's absolutely huge, because we have lethal next turn with the Questing Beast, and Oppo might be in a position where they have to stop attacking in. You'd be absolutely furious if he was playing against me here. Now is Oppo kind of considering, well, you know, do I have to? Let's go explore here. Excellent. Gonna go for the Stone Rain on the island. What does Oppo have? Test of Talents, Counterspell, sure. Sure. They get to remove all instances out of my deck, which is cool. I'm actually going to attack in here. Because that takes Oppo down to 6. I can play the land because they already know what it is. And then, do I just hit home here? That comes in tapped. So we've got 7 cards in graveyard. Right. Oppo can't possibly attack. Sure. Abundant Harvest. So they have got something. No land. Phoenix is quite fire, literally. We're going to go for the Questing Beast and try and get this in. Drown in the lock, sure. Maybe not as ideal as it could be. Let's say no attacks here. And just like that, we've run out of gas. And Oppo's deck, which kind of runs on barely anything at all, is suddenly in contention to take this match. Witch's Vengeance, look at that. Sure. We mill 2 lands. Drats. Now, Oppo doesn't know what this is, so we can pass. Interestingly, if this dies, we do get to make the 0-1, but does Oppo have Witch's Vengeance, perhaps? But when it dies, so it can get exiled and we'll lose it as well. So we're not going to block if Oppo attacks in. We're not going to block. At the beginning of your upkeep, let's hope to draw some gas off the top. I mean, a Questing Beast would just be Chef's Kiss for us, right? Oppo's getting to the point where they could activate the Cling to Dust. Drown the lock, sure. Sure. Oppo gets in for 2. Oh, a Stomp and a Questing Beast, both of which would be gas. Rekindling Phoenix comes, it has haste. Wonder if Oppo forgot about the haste there. Play a mountain now. Okay. Oppo could do the Cling to Dust. They would draw. They would gain some life. Oppo's just reading the Rekindling Phoenix. I think they forgot it had haste. I think they thought they could do it again the next turn, perhaps. Drown the luck, sure. Is this where Oppo's going to hit the Witch's Vengeance? Number 2. No, Loras to hand. See, I'm a little bit confused about what Oppo thinks is kind of happening with this. Like, why would you use your... Why would you use it, you know? Oppo has to, you know, take the hit with there. We play the Memorial to War. Perhaps a little bit too late to take Oppo off of double blue. They're going to go for the Luros. Bring the Soaring Thought Thief back. Mills us, sure. All the good stuff. Thicket, I think we cycle. Glorybringer, GG's. Exit. Attacking with this. Boom. First win under our belts. Let's go. Excellency. Excellency. These creatures just doing work for us. Game number 2. Cadets. And again, I do like this. Abundant Harvest there is nice as well. Gives us something 2-on-2. We've got a turn 3 play and obviously the Ruinblaster. Hopefully the Abundant Harvest. I think we're going to be looking for this to... Probably draw a land, perhaps. Make sure just we've got that advantage on our opponent. I think that's the way to go. Ooh, now this is a very bad matchup for us, if memory serves. We don't have any kind of... We have one board draft, but by the time that hits, we're going to be too late, I think. Let's see where we go. I mean, this can hit the Castle Garenbrig, which is nice. Sure. We've got a mono whitelist coming up as well, which is fantastic against this. Let's grab this. I think we've got to go for a land just to make sure we are hitting everything. Sure. I mean, is there a world where we go Klothys just to sort of start to save face? But no, I think this is a loss for us, in all honesty. I mean, the Chandra on turn 4 is tasty. Llanowar Elves. Yeah, we don't have any Rafts in the main. Maybe we actually think about putting a Raft just for this matchup. So this deck itself that I'm playing, it's a variant of a... Yeah, that's going to be GG's. It's a variant of a best of 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's a variant of a best of 3 list. So it's not really designed for this matchup. Well, it's not really designed to play against elves. In the long term, we do win. Sure. Okay, GG's. We just do this. We just show Oppo what we're doing. And we scoop. Well done, Oppo. Wow. Elves is really, really pervasive in this format. Various color. Yes. Explore and the Stone Rain. Let's go. We probably play this down first because it comes in tapped. Losing that Explore is just bad news for us. Hopefully Oppo is not going to be hitting us too hard in the hand, because we don't actually have that many resources. This Explore is kind of key for us. Oppo might be interested in the Stone Rain. Huge decision. I think it's Explore, personally. I mean, yeah, there we go. They're going to be furious. They're going to be furious. Unless they've got a second one, of course. Cold Heart Steel, sure. Sure. We're going to go for the Explore here. Ooh. Play this down. I'm going to go Abundant Harvest. I'm actually going to go and grab myself a land. Nice. I mean, that comes in tapped, but that's fine next thing, because I'm playing the Stone Rain, right? Okay. Oppo's got a bit of ramp going on for themselves. Sure. What do I actually do here, chat? Do I go for a Chandra, Uptick, Bonecrusher Giant? Stomp? Second Cold Heart Steel. Looks like Ugin's coming down ASAP here. Blue. What's the blue? I can't remember that. Can't remember what the blue's for. There's Chandra. Excellent. We're going to Uptick.
I knew you needed my
Stomp. Face. Don't want Oppo to be drawing. I'm going to play the Thicket down, so we've got a little bit of ramp going. Tap this, destroy target land. Oh, sacrifice it, destroy target land. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure. That's 7 though, isn't it? That's 7. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Like, just keep them off of Ugin for one more turn. Oppo tap, sure. Pass to our opponent. 6 mana down. The Questing Beast looks good. We can start hitting them here. That's 6 damage a turn. Sure. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Gonna go for the Chandra. Play the Bonecrusher Giant. Oppo's got blue mana here just in case. We're gonna go for the Questing Beast, which feels good. Oppo could have a Heartless Act or something like that. I mean, nothing too much we can do about it. Looks like a Heartless Act here. Nice. Nah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Gets a card out of Oppo's hand. World Tree, sure. Oppo's back up to 7 mana. They've got a Heartless Act there, deals 2 damage to them. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we get here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll do that for 3. I think I've got to just uptick.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Stone Rain's interesting. Stone Rain is very interesting. I'm going to hit this card here. Nice. Ruinblaster next turn for the World Tree and just try and tempo them out and keep them completely off of Ugin, which we're sure they've got in their hand. Oppo takes down the Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I grab a land off the top here, we're absolutely Gucci. Like an untapped land off the top. Okay, that's good for them. They could draw with it, actually. Yeah, they need something, don't they? Interesting. Nah, that's not an untapped land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go Chandra, uptick. Can't do anything for 3 there, can we? Chandra, uptick.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Let's actually cast this. Let's actually cast it. It's kind of a mini check for a removal. Next turn, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can do both of these the next turn. I think we can take the 2 here. Oppo's just trying to buy the time. They're not going for life, so I think they are just going to go for Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue. Sure. Maze Mind's Acquisition. Ooh, okay. Is this a counter spell? What is it? What is it? What? I don't know. I don't know the meta well enough. Fatal Push. I wonder if it was the Fatal Push. That would be interesting. Ooh, no, it's non-basic, right?
This'll be easy.
Love to see it. So this is still a basic land, right? Phoenix. Let's go. So we've got 6, 8. We've got 10 damage potentially next turn. Uptick with the Chandra. I mean, I think Oppo's attacking with the Sad Robot so that they can draw with it, right? Oppo's down to 6 lands. They need 8 for Ugin, which I'm sure is one of these one of these cards stuck in their hand, you know. It just feels like it is. I think they do run board drafts, but they need 2 to deal with a Phoenix, right? And it would kill their own creature, depending on what it was. I think it'd be Languish. If they played another World Tree tap, that would just be amazing. Acquisition, sure. Search the library for a card. Go for another. Oh, Cabal Stronghold. Great. Absolutely gas. Right.
Yup, you're going down.
Love to see it. Love to see it. I think I was just attacking with these. Like, because they do get to draw, but it shores up the way, right? And then I've got Lethal in the air next turn as well. So it's like, yes, you do have another turn, but at the same time, you know. I don't think they'll use a Thoughtseize on me, but it's always worth it. GG's. Great game. We completely kept him off it. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Love it. Okay. Nearly said their name. Nearly said their name. Exploring to back-to-back Stone Rains? Sure. Shame that we're not on the play. Nice, nice name, Oppo. Nearly had me. Oh, is this Niv MIzzet? Thoughtseize. They're going to go for the Explore here. But they should really be going for the Stone Rain, I think. Come on, Explore off the top. One time. Explore off the top one time. Oh. Sure, land down. So we've got a turn 3, turn 4. Lovely. These are great against these Niv MIzzet decks, right? Because their opponents... right. Let's go for the Stone Rain here. What do they have here that they don't have previously? No green at all. I'm going to go for this because if they have a response, they have to tap it. Oh, they could have a counterspell. Sure. Mana Tithe. I wasn't expecting to be Mana Tithed. I wasn't expecting to be Mana Tithed at all. I wonder if they've got a counterspell up again. Thoughtseize. Wow, they're just absolutely going for me here. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. We'll take the Stone Rain. That's interesting. That's interesting. Surely they'd get rid of the more expensive creature that you know, actually does something. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to take them off of green. It's the only color they you know, they needed there. Chandra, uptick, stomp, potentially. Not more hand disruption, Oppo. Stop it, please. Glorybringer could bring this home for us. Sure. In fact, what I kind of like here is Chandra.
Let's do this.
Chandra uptick.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Bonecrusher Giant down. Attack in. You know? Because then we can take out Gigant next turn. With the Glorybringer. And a block, presumably. Kaya. What's Kaya doing here?
I'll phase through anything.
Gain 2 life?
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Oh, they think I've maybe have some recursion or something. Cool. Draw?
Oh, today's
I mean, I'm happy to play it. Happy to play it. It does everything for us. Go phase. I mean, that's 10 damage. Plus kills Kaya. With a Glorybringer in hand. I mean, Chandra is... I love this card so much. GG's, Oppo. Nice. We'll take those wins. We'll take those wins every day of the week. And against Free Fame. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, Memorial to War tapped. We're on the play. Explore on turn 2. I'm happy keeping this. Hopefully we don't get Thoughtseized again. This is probably one of the riskiest keeps we've kept so far. Obviously we get a little bit of hand smoothing with best of 1, but... Memorial to War down. We play this over the Gruul land because it's 1 cheaper. And you kind of want these games over with ASAP, right? Sure, I'm gonna play this in. I'm not gonna be worried about Oppo here. Oh wow. That's not good. That's not good at all. No. We were banking off a land off the top there. Yikes. Oppo's Brainstorm will set them up, no doubt. Sure. Okay. Let's get ourselves a giant down. Hopefully we get into a land for a Ruinblaster. But we should be hitting the Ruinblaster on turn 3 if at all possible. That's the purpose of having the 4 Harvests and the 4 Explores in the deck. And also the Llanowar Elves as well. Star of Extinction doesn't do anything against this list, I don't think. 2 damage secured. 3 damage gained. 3 life gained. Okay. Meh. Shocked it in. All set. Sure. Sure. Come on. Untap land off the top. 1 time. Let's go. You're not what we want. You're not what we want. Because Oppo could actually go for the mastery here, perhaps.
Open mind.
Second Narset? Wow, Oppo's just drawing. There's the Fabled Passage. They probably wanted that, you know, after the Brainstorm, but it wasn't meant to be. What do you think, Oppo? Are you going to get rid of the Llanowar Elf? You know I'm stuck on mana, so it would be a clever decision. No, just playing the Narset down. Okay.
I know 80 meditate.
Don't think they've got like a 1 mana removal. Pillar of Flames. Sure. Keep them off of double white. Hit Narset to stop them drawing. I mean, they could raft the board, of course. Of course they could raft the board. But they need another white mana specifically. Next turn, we just hit them again. If you know, if they don't have anything, we just hit them again. Tap land. Tap white mana, sure. Oppo goes for it. I'm going to pop this in. Oh, come on. No counter spells. Or mana tithe me. Mana tithe me. Fine. Do your worst. Memory lapse. That not really a worst, but you know, it's not ideal. This is quite interesting. If Oppo spends all of their turn hitting the Wrath of God, we just Ruinblast them the turn after. But they equally, they kind of have to. You know, it's like, well... We can pay 2 if needs be. Another memory lapse. Sure. Attacking for 3. Now Oppo's in a really weird position. Okay, there's the Opus. So they got the Mastery. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wait, they just played it for the Teferi? I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. Ugh. They must have another counterspell here, surely. Surely they must have another counterspell. Do I go Stone Rain here, or do I just go... Or just go... Do I go Glorybringer? Do you have a third memory lapse, Oppo? Sure. Take down the opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana for us. Solve the Extinction 7. Oppo's forced into the Wrath of God there. Chandra. Uptick.
This'll be easy.
One more land and we actually get the Star of the Extinction, which would have been good, but now is obviously bad. But we do get the Glorybringer next turn, right? Commit. Sure. Untap land. Let's go, Glorybringer. Feels good. Maybe I should have kept that. Maybe I should have kept that. I mean, the Oppo's going to try and kill it though, right? So, like, what did they do? Did they go Mastery, Opus, like deal 4? But then I can just play like my Chandra. You know, I can do Chandra uptick for something stupid. Like Chandra, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Uptick for Bonecrusher Giant?
I am hot, aren't I? Yup, you're going down.
That's an interesting one. Uptick for Bonecrusher Giant. I mean, if they target this, it deals 2 damage. Yeah, I should probably have played this instead of. Deals 2 damage to them. Nice, love to see it. Love to see it. Sure. So if they don't kill this now, we guarantee 2 damage against them. Okay, looks like they're going for a Lightning Helix. Takes them to 7. Yikes.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
Sure, that's good. Explore. Nice. Keep hitting him. Takes them off of memory. We've got another Chandra. Castle Vale's good. Narset's very good. Memory works there for them, right?
Thought
Ah, damn. This will be a counterspell as well. Maybe a Dovin's Veto. Okay, Teferi. Not too bad. 4 damage, sure. Has Oppo got the counterspell here? Let's have a look.
It's my turn. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Sure. Oppo's down to 5. If they play Teferi and don't tuck, if they play Teferi and uptick, we could potentially hit the Star of Extinction, just raft the board. Oh, Memory Lapse is great for Oppo. Sure. Memory Lapse is really, really strong for our opponent here. They're going to tuck.
You need to slow down.
Sure. And Teferi? Like, Oppo might think, well, it's not face. And you'll be right. It's not. No cycling until Oppo's draw step. up a card. I mean... Okay, I think Oppo is going to get the speed now that they need. They shocked it in? That's confidence. That's confidence. First, right. I'm going to cycle. Sure. Sure. I mean, we'd love to draw a Stomp off the top, right? Stomp off the top one time. Wasn't meant to be. GG's, Oppo. We play down the Klothys, which activates on our turn and not our opponent's turn. C'est la vie. That was a really good game, though. That was a really good game. Kept us off of the numbers. But I had fun. And we actually really tested our opponent there. A couple of early counters really took us out of that game. So what do we think about that? We got some excellent wins. We had a lot of fun with the deck. And our 2 losses, you know, they were either hard fought or we were getting steamrolled from the off. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I know it's not normally what I produce, but if you have enjoyed it for a change, leave a comment down below in the comment section to let me know that so I can produce more content like this in the future. So I've been Ardeen. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. And until I see you again next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and tell your loved ones you love them, and I will see you later.